Okay, welcome, my friends. This is February 1st. It's another snow day. So, what are we going to be doing today? Well, we're going to be working online and going through a video presentation. Well, let me go through this. The assignment today is first to watch a video presentation or introduction about your art kits. Then I want you to fill out the art kit pickup and introduction form. It's a Google form. Why? What are the objectives? To get your materials and learn how to use them. How? By watching the video introduction and filling out the Google form. And then why? To prepare yourselves to paint. So in today's discussion on this video, I'm going to be talking about, we already talked about the snow day. First thing we want to remind you of is the elements of art assignment is due today. Get that in today. Next, I'm going to be going through, we'll be speaking about the art kit pickup times and dates. Then I'm going to go through the art kit, the materials that you have in those art kits. And then lastly, or not last, but next, we're going to talk about the best practices, how to use those, how to maintain your materials. And then lastly, you're going to fill out the art kit pickup and introduction Google form. So that's what we're going to be doing today. Let's get out of this. Let's see. Let me go to there. It picks up new paints. So for a lot of you, I had many of you picked up, about half of you picked out the art kits. And the other half, perhaps you didn't have the time, weren't able to get there on Friday. It didn't work out for you for whatever reason. What we need to do is we need to get you scheduled. We need to get you the materials that you need to be successful in this class. So that's the next thing we're going to do is at the end in the Google form that's attached to this assignment, you're going to fill out the times and dates that you can come in. I'm available this week, 3 major times. It's from 3:30 to 4:30 on Tuesdays, Wednesday, and Friday. If you can't make it between 3:30 and 4:30 on those days, in the Google form, you can try to schedule another time. I want to get those materials to you ASAP because today is Monday. The next class we have is Wednesday. I'd love to have those kits to you by Wednesday so we can start painting, or we will start painting. All right. So first thing, what is in the kits? For those who were one of the first ones in to pick up their kits, you've got this Liquitex base acrylics. You have an 8 color set. And basically what you have here is the black and white. We're going to need probably a lot more white, but there's plenty of paints here that should make it through the semester. You got your black and white, and then the 3 primary colors, blue, red, and yellow. Along with this kit, you have 3 other colors that are basically very useful. You have burnt umber. You have Hooker's green hue, and then a yellow oxide, which is like a yellow ochre. These are some of the basic secondary colors that you might need. In addition, if you need other colors, I really suggest to fill in the array. I really suggest going out and buying additional paints. In this case, I've gotten some fluorescent colors and neon colors that I've added, or you can go and get any other kits with colors that you like. It doesn't matter. There are additional Liquitex sets to buy as well. Now, if you weren't one of the first to get in and get this 8 color set, I was very, very lucky. Right after I left on Friday from handing them out, these kits came in. Unfortunately, what I learned is that the 8 color kits were on back ordered, and I checked a bunch of other vendors and found out they were back ordered until April. So I was very, very worried where we're going to go with that. So I ended up ordering these 5 color kits. And they're just basically the same. The only difference here is that they don't have the 3 extra colors. It's the black and white and the 3 primary colors. Again, you're probably going to need more white. We can always use more white, and you can use any other additional colors you can buy. I really, really, really encourage that. Now, so those are the basic colors that we're going to be dealing with. Anything you can add over and above will make your paintings that much more exciting and more personable to yourselves. Now, in addition to that, we have a palette and 5 paintbrushes. I felt pretty good that I was able to get 5 paintbrushes. We have one of these broad paintbrushes that you'll see in most painting stores or at hardware stores that are very, very inexpensive. This will be for you can prime your canvas. I'll talk about that. And then we have 2 Bristol brushes. These are short brushes. Usually I work with large brushes like this that you can paint from a distance, but because we're going to be painting smaller paintings, we have these smaller Bristol brushes. Bristol brushes hold a lot of paint, so you can load the paint up with Bristol brushes. They're a little bit more coarse as well. So with the Bristol brushes, you get a round and a flat. So you can see there's a flat edge and a round brush. In addition to that, I've got these 2 synthetic brushes so that you can get much more fine painting with. Again, you got another round and another flat as a synthetic brush. So those are the basic brushes that you're going to have in this kit. One of the other things I want to mention that you may need, if you don't have some Tupperware, something like this, where you can place your palette inside when you're done every day and seal it, you can also use the bag that came with your kit, your art kit. So the bag that you came with your art kit, you can simply take your palette and place it inside, making sure it doesn't touch the paint, and then tying the end so that you have a sealed, airtight protection to the paint so they don't dry out. You don't want your paints to dry out after you've used them. And once you've placed them on the palette, you can't really put them back in the tube. So what I tend to use is this little Tupperware thing. Actually, this is a container from a Chinese restaurant that I use. I just kind of put the palette inside it and I seal it that way. And it's an airtight seal. Nothing touches the paint, and the paints will be preserved for the next time I want to work with them. The other thing is your brushes. Every day after you work on your painting, you need to clean your brushes. Otherwise, the paints will dry out in them and your brushes won't be useful anymore. So in the class, I'll be providing you at least 10 minutes every day to clean up your work area and clean up your brushes and seal your paints. So those are the basic brushes and palette. In addition to the brushes and palette, you also have received canvases. So in this case, we have a larger canvas. I believe it's about, 10 by 14. This will probably be one of the last paintings. Oops, let me get it down. One of the last paintings we use. And this is on a canvas board. It's a cardboard. The other canvases that we have are canvas paper. So I have 3 large canvas paper. That's 9 by 12 that you'll be using. And again, we'll be using these mostly towards the end of the semester. I may use one of them at the first assignment and then the others at the end of the semester. The paintings that we do towards the end of the semester, if you were in my drawing class, you'll remember we got more and more intense and detailed and more specific about our drawings, a much more elaborate drawing. We'll be doing the same thing here. As the semester progresses, the assignments, the big assignments or projects will be much more elaborate. That is the time when you'll want to use the larger paper or canvases. And if you want to purchase a larger canvas yourself for an assignment, I really encourage it. They aren't that expensive. In addition to that, I have two semi-large. I guess these are about 4.5 by 6, and then two smaller pieces that we'll probably be doing some very basic quick exercises on these on a daily basis during the semester. Again, if you have other things to work on, that would be wonderful. In addition, in your art kits, let me try to pull it out here. You have at least 5 colors that you've chosen, or if you didn't come in, I've chosen them for you, at minimum of 5. You also have in your art kit, you have a piece of product packaging that we'll be painting on. I've had to select them for you if you did not come and pick them up. And then I have 3 or 4 sheets of some encyclopedia pieces that we'll be probably either painting or collaging with in this semester. Painting on or collaging. In addition to that, I have 1 piece of board, piece of wood that we'll be doing a painting on as well. In fact, I don't have an example of that. Here, let me see if I do. Yes, there we go. So generally also have a very simple piece of board that's raw that we're not going to prime this. We're going to paint right on top of it with the acrylics, because I think we're going to get something really neat out of the grain in the board. So those are the elements that you have, and you want to remember to make sure on a daily basis that you clean your brushes, that you seal your palette, that you clean your area, that you place your painting in a safe place. So those are things that you're going to need to do on a daily basis. Now with that, I want to let you go and fill out. Let me show you how to fill out your, let me get out of this. I want to show you how to fill out your form. I believe that's here. So you'll be clicking on your art kit pickup and introduction form, Google form. I want you to indicate, put in your first name, last name, what class you're in, and then what are the most important things. Well, it's an answer that you need to answer based on the video here. And then I want you to fill out whether you can come pick up your art kit Tuesday, February 2nd between 3:30 and 4:30, or Wednesday or Friday. And then also indicate if you happen to already get a complete set and you don't need anything. And if you can't make those times, click Other, and please give me some options. If you can't make these times, indicate when you can come and pick them up or what we might need to do. And with that, if you have any questions, put it in the assignment, and I'll try to answer those questions throughout the day. And with that, that is it. I hope you enjoy your day, another snow day.